Hey everybody, welcome back to Garden Sense Radio. I'm Tim Ward, and well, frankly, we had a number of emails that were sent to us with a bunch of questions about your lawn, about your gardens, and so we just grabbed a handful of them and wanted to address them here today. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Hey Tim, is it too late to use Gallery in my yard? Unfortunately, yes. The time to use Gallery was back in the early spring. In fact, we recommend you put down Gallery in your yard around March 15th to early April at the absolute latest. See, Gallery creates a nice chemical barrier that actually prevents weeds from penetrating the soil surface. Unfortunately now, the weeds have been germinated, they've broken through that barrier, and you're actually visibly able to see them now. Gallery's not going to kill that. If you have existing weeds and you do want to kill them, what you should try instead is Fertilome's Weed-Free Zone, which is a concentrate, works really well at killing weeds, or you want to try Boneye's Weed Beater Complete. Again, this is a granule. You can apply it all through your grass, and you'll visibly see within a week or two all the weeds that are there starting to die. There is one area, however, where you can use Gallery right now, and we recommend doing it. If you have a nice flower bed and you've recently weeded, sprinkle down some Gallery. What it's going to do is, again, create that chemical barrier in your flower bed and actually prevent any of those weeds or grasses from coming back up, really for the duration of the summer. That was a great question. Hey Tim, I have a 5-year-old bed of Lily of the Valley. It's spreading as expected, but it's really encroaching on other plants. Can I cut it back without causing damage? Thanks for the question, John. And to be perfectly honest with you, yes, it is. In fact, dividing a Lily of the Valley plant is a really common practice. But you got to be careful with how you do it, okay? There's times of year and there's some preparation that you need to do with the plant before you go ahead and try to divide it. So let me walk you through the steps here real quick. The optimum time for Lily of the Valley division is actually when the plant's dormant, in the spring or in the late fall. So since spring has passed, let's talk about that fall division. You want to divide the plant 4 to 6 weeks before the first average hard freeze date in your area. Water the plants 2 or 3 days ahead of time and make sure you trim the taller leaves and the stalks down to about 5 or 6 inches. The third step is then you want to dig down and find the bulbs of the plants that you want to dig up and pull them out. Now, this third step is actually going to change a little bit depending on if you're going to be replanting it. If you're going to be replanting the Lily of the Valley in another location, then that third step is make sure that you dig the rhizomes, which are also commonly called pips. Dig them out with a trowel or gardening fork. Dig about 6 to 8 inches around the clump to avoid hitting the bulbs, and then lift the bulbs carefully from the ground and replant them in the new location. Again, it's really common to divide Lily of the Valley, so it doesn't sound like you necessarily want to replant, but you just want to stop it from encroaching on your other plants. But if you've got a spot in your yard and you'd like to plant it, I definitely recommend follow these steps carefully. Again, do it 4 to 6 weeks before the first hard freeze in your area, and you'll be good to go. Hey Tim, when is the Turf Trust Summer Stock-Up sale ending? We've actually made the decision to run this sale through the end of June. So if you haven't had an opportunity yet to take advantage of the savings with Turf Trust Summer Stock-Up, head over to rosensonline.com right now and click on the lawn fertilizer section. You'll see the packages that we put together, the special sales price, and again, free shipping. Hurry up, because this is actually going to end on June 30th, so take advantage now. Last question of the day. Hey Tim, are you going to be adding more products to Rosens Online? Guys, the answer is definitely yes. I have gotten this question from no fewer than 24 people. Now understand, when we launched the new website a couple of weeks ago, we intentionally limited the products that we were putting on there because we wanted to work through some bugs in the site, make sure everything was running properly, that our inventory management system was up to snuff. Okay, so what we did is we actually selected our top 30 products to begin with. Now, I'm going to be really honest with you. We're never going to get back to the 350, 400 products that we used to have on the old website. And the reason is quite simple. We want to make sure that we are always providing the very best products to you. So we went back and we looked at our sales history. We looked at the types of products you were really buying. We looked at the feedback that we've gotten from you for many, many years on which products were working, which weren't. And we made the decision to limit what we were going to put on our website because we only want the best. We want to make sure we can stand behind all of the products that we sell you, and we want to make sure that we have the products that you really need. Now, for the good news, we've just added about 15 new products within the last couple of days to the website. So if you haven't been to Rosen's Online recently, make sure you go check it out. Guys, it's not going to be this massive website that it used to be in terms of hundreds of different products, but I can promise you that the products you find are going to work, they're going to work well, and we're going to stand behind the quality of every single thing that you buy from us. Thanks for watching.